Hello everybody, this is Digger Duck from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, showing you my finds from 2014. This is my wrap-up, my first year of metal detecting. Here's my metal detector. It's a white Coin Master GT with my Killer Bee headphones. My wife had bought this for me last year for Christmas, and these are my finds. First year out. These are my rings, my bling rings. That's metal at $. This ring here, I found, I was hunting an old inn down the street from my house, and it said that George Washington and his troops used to stay there on their way to New York. They used to camp out behind the inn. And when I first thought, this is my first ring, when I found this I thought it was real. I mean, you know, I had the eagle on it, it looked gold and all, but it just turned out to be a bubblegum ring. So, but it was my first ring, so I was excited about that. And I found some wedding bands, some metal wedding bands, mood ring, little kids ring, couple kids ring. This had a diamond chip in it. Turned out to be an Avon ring, just metal, not real. This ring, I was down in Florida. I was in Tampa on the beach, and I was on the beach for about 2 minutes when I found this ring, and it was really shining bright, and the diamonds looked really good, and I thought it was real. I was really excited. I found my first diamond ring, and here it just turned out to be cubic zirconium, but still a nice find. Over to my silver. This is 925. I found a silver necklace. Earrings, single earrings. Found this one in Tampa also. This little earring, 925. Heart pendant, 925. I found this baby spoon, which is really neat. I looked this up, and it turns out that this was made in 1939. It's the Prelude series. And if you look real close on the handle, you can see the baby's name. It says Kurt. I thought that was pretty neat. Kurt. Cool Kurt. He's probably an old man right now. He's not a baby, that's for sure. He's probably like 80 years old. I found this. I thought it was like drug paraphernalia, but I mean, it probably was used for that, but it's actually a pipe cleaner, and it's vintage. It says made in Czechoslovakia. I looked this up also. That's pretty neat. My silver coins, my dimes. I have 2 Rosies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Mercs, and a Barber. The dates on that is 63 and 64 for the Rosies. I have 2 41s, 2 42s, 43, and a 44. The 141's a S Mint mark, and a 1914 Barber I found on an old property. It's nice. My nickels, they're war nickels. They're silver also. I got 3 42s, a 43, 2 43s, and a 44. Mint marks, I got 2 P's and an S, and the 42s have no mint mark. This coin here I found on an old mansion. This was one of the old mansions on the river, on the Delaware River, and I don't know if you can see that date, but it's 1829. And it's a cap bust half dime, which is a nickel. It's worth 5 cents, so it's, you know, it's before they started making dimes. That's my oldest coin. I usually keep it in here in the case, but I took it out to show you. My quarters, I have 6 quarters. I have a 1944S, a 1944, 1945, 1951, 1962, and a 1909 Barber. I found that on an old house too also. And it's funny because the person who purchased this property, she had a lot of landscaping done. And I was lucky to find that coin. But that was a nice find. And I spent all day there, and that's all I found. She had a lot of work done to her property. So this is my Barber $50. Found this on an old property as well. It's real crisp. It's a nice coin. It's clean. You can read the Liberty on the headband. It's a 1912D. It's a very nice coin. It's one of my good finds. I think this was my first barber. You know, I watched all these TV shows, you know, all these metal detecting shows, and I seen all these guys like finding barber heads, V-nickels, seated dimes, seated quarters, standing, walking liberties. I never thought I was going to find anything like this, and I did, and I was really, really surprised. I was really happy. So, all right, on to my rings. I have 2 silver, 3 gold. My silver one's 925, just says Harmony. Another silver ring, decorative. Got a 10-karat gold, tri-gold ring I found in Ocean City, New Jersey. That was my first gold ring I found. My second gold ring I found is 10-karat also. It has 10 rubies and 10 diamonds. I took it to the jewelers, and all the stones are genuine, so that was a nice find. I found this in the middle of the woods. Nothing around. No signs of anybody living there, no cellar holes, no paths, no nothing. I was out in the middle of the woods, just, you know, trying out my machine, and I got this hit, and I dug it, and out popped this ring. It's a beautiful ring. It's probably my nicest ring. My gold ring here is 14-karat white gold. It's my first 14-karat gold ring. It has 32 diamonds. It looks like it's been hit by the lawnmower quite a few times. It's in pretty bad shape, but and it's missing 7 diamonds. So, but still a nice find. My first 14-karat gold ring. This is 14-karat gold also. I actually found this. This was a surface find. I was walking my dogs, and you know, I'm always looking on the ground, looking for money, wallets, gold, anything. And I found this, and looks like a Celtic cross. So that was a good find. My pennies, I got a 1901 Indian head and a 1905, I believe. This one here, the reason why it's like this is because I didn't even know I had this coin. It was mixed in with my Wheaties, and I cleaned them. And when I came out, I saw this, and I noticed it was an Indian head, and you know, I didn't even know I had it, but I must have found it with this one when I was hunting the property. So that was cool. I was glad to find that. This one here, you might think this is a 1943 steel penny, but actually, if you can see the date, it says 1975. And I don't know if somebody's playing a joke on me, or if, you know, the United States minted this or what. I don't know nothing about it, but it is steel because I can pick it up with the magnet. But this was really cool. 1975 steel penny. I don't know what that's about. My large cent, it's pretty corroded. I tried to clean it multiple times, but I can't get an image or a date or anything off of it. But it is a coin. You can tell it's a coin. It's a large copper. I just don't know what it is, but that's neat. Buffalo head nickels. Can't get a date off any of them. They're pretty worn. I found the 1973 half-dollar Kennedy half. It's pretty chewed up. Another funny story with this is the place where I found this on an old state park. It's we used to go there when we were kids. This year, it was the year when I was in 9th grade, and the park was, I think, just finished then. And we used to like cut classes and go to the park. And this pretty well could have dropped out of my own pocket back then, you know. And that's pretty neat because, like, you know, I could have found my own coin that I dropped back then when I was in 9th grade. So that's cool. Got a peso. Got a 2 pence. Found an old granddad's keychain. I see these on the internet. They sell for like anywhere from between $12 to $20. Found an old badge. It's from St. Petersburg. Looks like a badge that you would get for a souvenir. Has an alligator on it. Says Florida, St. Petersburg. And I found this, and it looks like it's about, you know, it's an older one. And my father's from Philadelphia, but he had moved there in St. Petersburg, and he had just passed away, and I found this, so I thought that was pretty cool. Old kerchief, necktie for Boy Scout. I found this, and I bought my grandson a White's Coin Master for his birthday, and on the box, the graphics, they have this as one of their finds, and I thought that was pretty cool that they had this on the box, and I found one also, and my grandson thought that was pretty neat too. I found this on the old state park. There used to be mansions on there, like 4 mansions, and I found this, and it's a lapel button. I don't know if it's old or not, but it has 13 stars on it, and I think it represents the 13 colonies. I'm not sure what that is, but that was neat. Religious medal I found on the old property. Tokens, I found these tokens here. SEPTA tokens, that's the name of the bus company in Philadelphia. Found a bridge token. Found a PTC token. That's an earlier token for SEPTA before they changed their name to SEPTA. They used to be called PTC, and that's probably from about the 30s and the 40s or up to like the 50s before they changed their name. So that was cool. A bunch of miscellaneous stuff, you know. I found some odds and ends, some copper, some cars, some lighters. This is all junk, you know, just stuff. This is pretty neat. It has an old airplane on it. I don't know exactly what it is, but I think it's something like off a radio or something, but you know, I kept it. Found a little half of a locket. Has some initials on it, JJB. Found an old nozzle, spray nozzle, brass. I actually had one of these when I was a kid. My father had it, and I used to remember watering the lawn with it, and same one. Lead toy. The Keystone Automobile Club plate. When you belong to this club, you used to buy these and put them on the grill of your car. And when I found this came up real high, ringing real high. I thought it was a silver dollar, but it turned out to be that. But that's neat. Cap gun, part of it. Some bullets. I found a Tootsie Toy trailer made in the 60s. It's dated 1969. Tootsie Toy. An old Monopoly toy. This looks like the one I had when I was a little kid back in the 60s. Looks like the game piece back then. They changed these like every other year or every couple years. They changed the style of the cars. They still look the same. There's just a little difference in them, but this is like the one I had when I was a kid. Found this ring. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a bit, the horse bit or something like that, or, you know, maybe to a satchel, or I don't know. This thing here, this is a band that goes on a rifle. I found this behind the old inn too, where George Washington's troops stayed, and this could possibly be off one of their rifles from the Civil Revolutionary War. It actually goes on the stock and holds the wood and the barrel on together. This is the tip of a sheath, either for a bayonet or a knife or maybe even a sword. This is the end. It goes on the very bottom. And that could be Civil War or that could be Revolutionary War. I'm not sure. Found this gun. I was out digging with my grandson. First day I took him out. And I found this. It was about 18 inches down. And what happened was I just saw this part here. And I thought it was a real gun. And it took me about an hour to get this out. And when I got out, I realized that it was a cap gun. And it's a Metal cap gun, a Fanner 50. It's like from the 50s, early 60s. I actually had one of these when I was a kid. And what you would do is you would go to the store and buy a box of caps that had like 4 or 5 rolls in them. And you would pull it apart a little bit. And you would stick the roll in here and take the other part and hook it on these little knobs right here. And they would have holes in the cap strips. And you would hook them on there. And then you would close it and you would fire it. And then the ends of the caps would come through this little hole here as they would fire. And then when they were all done, you just pulled it out. And then you loaded it back up again and started shooting. So that's pretty much it, what I found. And I think I did good this year. I found some pretty cool stuff. Found some nice coins. I hope to find other coins. I did find Wheaties. I'm not going to show those. I found about 50 Wheaties dating from 1917 to all the way up to like 1958. I found a lot of clad. This is the clad that's left over. What I do is every time I reach $100, I cash them in and I buy lottery tickets with them. So I have found over $300 in nickels, dimes, and quarters, and pennies. This is my start This is my quarters, my dimes, my nickels, and my pennies. That's my startup for my next 100. So hopefully I'll get that. It's cold here right now. It's been snowing, so I haven't been able to get out. But all right, happy hunting, and I hope you like my video. And this is Digger Duck from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, saying, shutting it down.